Hey guys, it's Taz from Latte Library and welcome back to my channel. I just thought today I would do a last minute video because apparently it's like Indie Day, so happy Indie Day, Indie Author Day. I was kind of in a situation last week where in my previous video, or one of my previous videos, I made a little comment about how I couldn't cope with the grammar mistakes of a particular indie book. And then I was shamed for that, basically. The author was told by her friends that I had spoken bad about her novel in my video, which I did not tag the author in or anything like that. I just made a comment, which lasted like 2 whole seconds, if that. And then this author, she made a post on Instagram, which I knew was exactly about me. And in the same post made a comment that I was just made a comment that people should not post negative reviews just so they get more views and likes. So I confronted this author because that was not the case. She has since then taken the post down, but it has really bothered me because in the post she said that she no longer respects me and thought that I should be like supportive of indie authors, and it has just bothered me so much. So I'm just going to make this video. Whether I post it or not, it's a different story, but it just frustrates me so much because indie authors, yes, they spend a lot of time and like resources, getting their novel done correctly. They don't have, access to the same type of things that traditional publishing places do. But in saying that, they also have more control. So I don't know why, but so I read a couple of chapters of this book and just so many problems in my opinion, which I'm allowed to have. And, I even have like a screenshot of me, like I told her I'd bought it in early August and she told me I was the first one to get the revised edition. So anyway, she mentioned something about like getting a bad editor and everything like that for like the first one or something, and I just got to thinking, I'm like, being an indie author is a choice. Like, you're choosing to have more control, but it's not as like traditional publishing and indie publishing are just so different, but there's pros and cons to both. But you're making this choice, but you're also making excuses as to why like your book isn't as good as like a traditional book, when I just think that that is so absurd. And it frustrates me because there are really good indie books out there. These books, they go through like editing, and if you have a bad editor the first round, get a better, like use a second one. Don't you read through like a book after it's been like edited or something? Like, don't you do that? I don't know, I just thought you would. Obviously I can't speak, I don't have a published book out, I haven't chosen whether I'll be going about it in the indie fashion or traditionally publishing, but I just get so frustrated because I feel like there are authors out there who make excuses. And not only that, but in saying that, don't shame me for having my opinion. I didn't tag you. People are allowed, I felt like I was just saying the facts in my opinion. Like, why am I getting beaten up for that? That's just ridiculous. Like, I'm allowed to not like a book. And I'm sorry, but I did not like your book. And I don't have to. Like, I really do not have to. And all I said was literally like, I could not cope with the grammar errors or something along those lines. That's all it was. So it just kills me because technically I have supported you. I bought your book, I read a bit of it, I just could not finish it, and I expressed it. I expressed myself because that's what I do on YouTube and on, Instagram. I express my opinions on things because, I can't just like everything. Like, I'm not going to like everything, I'm not going to love everything, and I want to be clear and honest, and that's just what I did. And I just feel really hurt that I came across as the bad guy because an indie author, like, this is the thing, right? The indie author did not watch my video. Her friends told her, and I'm like, dude, that is so high school. Like, go straight to the point. And that's why I went straight to the point and messaged her, because I'm like, this is ridiculous. Don't get me wrong, I am not the best at handling criticism myself, and I've got no doubt that this video will probably get quite a bit of criticism. So I've been in a bit of a crappy headspace because I'm like, well, how am I supposed to I just don't know how to go forward from here when it comes to reviewing things, because clearly it hurt her feelings and I had no intention to hurt her feelings. I didn't think she'd even watch it. I just feel really awkward and uncomfortable because I am no longer respected by this person because of a comment I made about her book, which I don't know. I don't understand it personally, and it just does my head in. But I just think that if you're an indie author, own it. Like, be proud of what you've published. Sure, okay, someone doesn't like it, no worries. Like, not everyone's going to like everything. I know a lot of people do not like what I produce. And like, yes, I might have a little cry about it or something, but I get on with it because I know there's people out there that really do. So, I don't know. And I just think that I just feel like it's the indie authors who are giving indie authors a bad name. Like, if your book isn't great, people obviously, people always have higher expectations or easy to criticize indie books because they haven't gone through the traditional processes. But in saying that, if you want to be the best of the best, get your editing done right. Don't skip steps or anything just to get it out faster. Just, I don't know. It just destroys me. And I just feel really flat about Instagram as a whole because I'm like, frig. But in saying all of that, I really do respect indie authors. And I still respect this woman regardless. I think it's great what she's doing. I think she's working really hard towards becoming, she's following her dreams. And I respect her for that. And I think that's amazing. And yeah, but to be for it to be publicly announced that they lost respect for me because I had an opinion just kills me, because it wasn't even I just feel like I can't say what I want to say because it's gonna get judged even more. But I just thought I'd put it out there. I love the indie community and what they're working towards, and so this is just a small group of people who make excuses that they don't have the same resources as traditional publishers or have bad editors and stuff. But I'm like, dude, you have control over that. You do. But yeah, I'm sorry this video was so negative. I just had to get my opinions and thoughts out there because I feel so flat. I just feel so frustrated. And this is the hard bit, right? You make friendships on Instagram, and because you don't like their book of that somewhat friendship, you're like, okay, friendship's gone. It's all gone. Screw it. So, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I am more than happy if you want to just put your opinions down below. I am happy to reply to them, especially if you disagree with what I'm saying. That's fine too. It could be a good discussion point. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. See ya!